Hey guys, just finished watching Black Lightning, Season 2, Episode 9. So this one is an interesting episode. It's the mid-season final here, and it has a 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb. Like, that is just terrible for the mid-season. We gotta wait until, January 21st, over a year, a bit tired, but we have over, a month before we get another episode, and what a terrible ending for that. The ending is just okay. There is barely, it's barely even a cliffhanger, barely even something to draw us to come back to see where things are going. At this point, I'd be I'd be fine if they, if it didn't air another episode and that ending would be whatever. It's really not a big deal of an ending, It's okay. So we see this episode starts off with a different character, a new character, Todd Green, who kind of is a master's student who has a bunch of master's degrees, and he's in school and loses a scholarship and stuff to a white kid who his father kind of pays his way, donates some stuff and gets the bursary and stuff, and then loses it when he gets sent an invite from Tobias Wells to join him, right? So, and I'm looking up the kid's IMDb page, and it turns out that's actually the same guy who plays the Blue Ranger in the Power Rangers movie, the latest Hasbro Power Rangers movie. He played the Blue Ranger in that, so I think that was really cool seeing that. I guess now he's also doing some stuff here, and it's unclear if this, if he's going to set up as a recurring character. Is there going to be another Power Rangers movie? I think I might have a review of that up on here somewhere on this channel. But, that movie was kind of okay. It was nothing super duper. It's a Power Rangers movie, right? It is what it is. But, I guess if he's going to be on here, that might not be getting a sequel. Who knows? But that's another topic for another day. So we see Jennifer. She goes to get Khalil some meds. He got cut in the last episode by Cutter. And she poisons her blade and stuff. And then she's just in the hospital kind of getting stuff. And I understand she, Lynn is a doctor and all that stuff. Her mother's a doctor and stuff. But how does she know what exactly to get? And how does she know how much to give him and all this stuff? It's just, it's so kind of silly the way she just goes in there and just kind of steals stuff. And, if I'm not mistaken, people are looking for her, since Henderson has put, which he's not in this episode, but Henderson had put out an APB pretty much for her, just kind of as a missing persons, right? They filed her as a missing person, so wouldn't they have it on file somewhere at the hospital so that, if they ever get injured, that the hospitals would be looking out for her, right? Or have her photo all over the place. So it seems a bit weird she'd be able to kind of just walk in there, and especially with her being kind of, Pierce family. Jefferson has been pretty well known in the town and stuff. So should she, since she's always been, the principal's daughter type of thing, really known. I can't believe someone in that busy hospital didn't recognize her. That was kind of weird. And like I said, how the hell does she know what to get, and how much to give him, not to overdose him? I mean, there's just so many things that could go wrong with that situation. It's just you need to get someone who knows what she's doing. I don't know why she doesn't just call her mother and just give up. I mean, it seems a bit weird to do that, and they didn't explain as to how does she know what to give, what to get. She's still a high school student, so it's not like, Anissa was studying medical school at the beginning of this, the first season, but I think pretty sure she dropped out of that by now. Who knows? But I don't think Jennifer, she's just in high school and stuff, so she hasn't really been doing much. So there's no way she knows what she's doing or what even she's grabbing, right? I mean, a lot of these medical bottles, right? They're just the stuff that the doctors get. It's not the simplified pill bottles that they give regular people. Those are going to be complicated medical terms on there. How the hell does she know which one is which and what to give him for what he has, and and it's not going to do anything with the serum. Just there's so much stuff that could go wrong. It seems a bit silly that they're doing that, and she should be smart enough to know, I don't know how much to give you, so let's see, take a shot in the dark, right? I guess that's what she's doing, but who knows? So we see Jefferson wants to kind of fly around without his suit. He gets so frustrated, but Gammy kind of stops him and stuff, and it's okay, and we see Cutter ends up finding Jennifer and Khalil. We see Todd Green, not sure about Tobias, and then until he finally buys him out and just join me type thing. So it'll be cool to see as to what Tobias's kind of role is going to be for him, what he wants him for. We'll have to wait and see where things go there. We see Lynn kind of goes to find Khalil's father. She takes a shotgun with her. Doesn't really need it, though. He just kind of gives her the information she wants with no big fuss whatsoever. We see Jennifer ends up cutting Cutter when she takes her into custody and stuff. So I think that was really cool. And we can see that Jennifer, she can, we find out that she's able to kind of use her powers to kind of see electricity. So she's able to see the night vision binoculars. She's able to see, the electricity inside of a person, right, when their neurons firing for their muscles, right? So I think that's really cool, seeing her be able to see that using some sort of night vision mode that she can kind of track people and stuff. I think, if she has that, then shouldn't Jefferson have that, and he been able to find his daughter? But it seems like she's a bit more powerful than him, so maybe she has, more control over it. But it would be cool something, she brings this power to next time she ends up seeing her father, she'd be able to kind of say, yeah, I was able to do this, able to do that, can you not do that? And then, teaching each other some power. Maybe she teaches him a new power, a new way of, without the goggles, be able to look and follow electricity, right? I think that could be interesting there. And then we see she ends up cutting Cutter to kind of get the antidote, and she kind of knocks her out. But then later on, she says she gave her the antidote, which I don't know why she did, but it's good that she did that, right? I would have left her like that, and then just kind of leave her there. It's interesting that there is enough in that little vial for two people. Wouldn't she have enough for herself in case she got stabbed by herself? I mean, Cutter would have enough. Like, if I was Cutter, I wouldn't have enough for me and another person. I'd have enough just for me, so that if someone grabs my blades, I could cut myself and I could heal myself, Maybe 2 tries, but it seems a bit much in that tiny vial that there would be enough for 2 people, It's kind of far-fetched, but oh well. So, we see Jennifer could see electricity and stuff. That was kind of cool, seeing that. And then the episode pretty much just ends with them driving off. Khalil wants her to go back to her family and stuff because, they can't just run like this forever and stuff. And if she goes back to her family, that's the end of it, But he's the one who's being hunted by Tobias, not her, right? So I think that is really going to be interesting to see is kind of where things go with that. I guess eventually he has figured out that, he knows that she's, he's close to her. So I guess if Anissa, I'm surprised that Tobias hasn't decided to, oh, hey, this girl, this Pierce girl is with Khalil. He knows that, right? So, and he knows how much she feels for him. So why doesn't he go after, now, not knowing, he doesn't know, I guess he has an idea, because in the last episode, he kind of put 2 and 2 together. He's getting real close to figuring out that Jefferson Pierce is Black Lightning and is Thunder and stuff, because every time, Jennifer is involved, Black Lightning shows up, right? He's starting to put 2 and 2 together. But if he doesn't, even without that information that he's starting to put together, he should know that, all he has to do is go and attack Lynn, go and attack, the Pierce family, and then go and do, and then have someone so that, and call Bernie Mac and send him a note, get a note out to them and be like, hey, you either come back to me, Khalil, or, I'm going to kill the entire Pierce family, I think that would have been something that I'm surprised he hasn't done that. Now, I know he's trying to make his good image and all that stuff, and all that stuff, but he could definitely do it through a third party, have someone, a long way to do that, right? So I think that's really going to be interesting to see is kind of how he goes with that, and I don't know why he's not just attacking, Khalil's mother, he could just go after her. He went after her a little bit. Now he knows that Khalil's aunt is out there. He could get all these people, the Pierce family, his mother and his father, all these people. He can get them all round up and hold them hostage. Find Khalil and send them a video. Have Cutter or someone, one of his many hitmen, or just put it out there to all the hitmen people, say, hey, find this person and show him this, right? If he puts it out there, whoever can show Khalil and bring me Khalil, we'll get this amount of money, right? We'll get $1 million or whatever, $100,000, which to him, he just kind of throws away $100,000. So if he did that, he would be able to get all of the people that Jennifer and Khalil care about. So the Pierce family, Khalil's mother, father, aunt, get them all in a room and have them all hostage, and then be like, if you don't come here, we're gonna kill all these people, and he could just put that out there to some sort of network of hired guns and stuff, and it's like whoever finds him gets a certain X amount of money, and show him this video that'll bring him. Show him this video and that'll bring him right to me, And I think that just seems to be an easy way to just do something like that, since it seems like he has, he probably knows the criminal underground, criminal world and stuff. So I just don't see why he doesn't do something like that and using them. Now, obviously, he would find out, he'd get his suspicion confirmed that Jefferson Pierce is Black Lightning and all that stuff. He'd be able to figure that out too. But he'd be able to take on Lynn and stuff, and I think that would be quite interesting dealing with that. So that's all. It's all really interesting to see is kind of where things go with that part. But the end of this episode, having them just drive off, and that's the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger hasn't changed for the past couple of episodes. That's just kind of silly. We gotta wait. It's not too long. It's just about a month and stuff. But still, like I said, and I keep saying in the last video, I think it was a Legend of Tomorrow. Same thing. It's just terrible and cliffhangers when, you have so many comic book TV shows that a lot of people are watching all of these. There's so much stuff going on nowadays, so many shows that people are following, you cannot compete. Now, if you were the only one in a certain category, like Smallville back in the day when that was on, it was the only superhero show on there. You have no other competition to really go out there. So when you have people watching these superhero shows, you gotta compete with the other shows. I mean, you got Black Lightning, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legend of Tomorrow, Gotham. Gotham's not on right now, but usually it would have been. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., all this stuff, Gifted, Legion. You have tons of shows, so it's a lot to keep track of with the cliffhanger. So when you do a cliffhanger for end of a season, mid-season, you gotta make sure it stands out. Now, depending on how long you have, something like Legend of Tomorrow, I think it's not until April we're going to get another episode. So that's just kind of crazy. And if you have something long like that, you need a huge cliffhanger to keep your audience. And this, it's only a month and stuff, but it's just still, you need a big cliffhanger, because at this point, I couldn't care if they just stopped it right now and they never see another episode, because I just, the idea of Jennifer and Khalil on the run, that whole story, it's kind of, it is what it is. I really don't care about it, because I know Jennifer's not going to die. She's Jennifer. She hasn't become Thunder. And there's actually a photo out there now of her in a costume. So clearly it looks like she's going to get a costume. That wasn't set up in here. It doesn't look like it's in the trailer for the next episode. But it'd be interesting to see as to kind of where things go with that. So hopefully it was disappointed that she didn't get a costume in this. But I guess we'll have to wait and see as to where things go. But this cliffhanger was terrible. I did not like this episode. 5.5 is what it has here on IMDb out of 10. And that's pretty much what I would give it. I'd probably give it actually a 5. Just kind of, very forgetful. And I'm not going to remember this episode. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.